You can't grow a flower by pulling it out. You need patience to water the flower. You need patience to help the flower to go. The same when it comes to your marriage. You can't grow your marriage. You can't grow your spouse by giving up. Marriage is sweet if you have the right cutlery. Do you know that your spouse is your better half? In today's episode, I want to share with you 7 signs of pure love. Yes, it's very important for you to know that to say I do, you have to experience these 7 signs and you have to show these signs to your spouse because 1 plus 1 in marriage is equals to 1. Yes, mathematics may say it is 2 or 11 or whatever, but when it comes to marriage, 1 plus 1 is equals to 1. So I want you to grab your pen, I want you to grab your paper, and let's look at those 7 signs of pure love. Number 1, pure love counts no errors. Have you ever tell your spouse, oh, you always do this, oh, you always like this, oh, you do this, oh, the other time you do this, oh, the other time? May I tell you that pure love counts no errors? It doesn't matter what your spouse is doing. You don't need to count errors because the moment you start counting errors, you are not in love. Pure love keep no scores. Never you ever keep scores for your spouse. Number 2, pure love isn't about me first. I've seen so many couples when it comes to their marriage, they're always like me first. What I say must be taken. I must not agree with what you say, or I have the last say, or this or that. Pure love puts one another before anything. So if you are a person who always wants to be me first in your marriage, everything you say must be first. Everything you say must be taken. All your conclusion, all your decision must be yours. May I tell you that you have not shown love to your spouse because you have to give that person room as well. Pure love isn't about me first. Number 3, pure love always look for the best. Yes, may I tell you that me and you, including me, everyone have weaknesses. But you know what? Because there is love, we look for the best. We don't count errors, as I said in number 1. We don't look for weaknesses. We always look at the strength of your spouse. Yes, your spouse may have thousands of weaknesses, but that does not mean that you should dwell in his or her weaknesses. Pure love never dwell in weaknesses. Instead, it encourage one another, it strengthen one another, it motivates one another, but never you ever dwell on the weaknesses of your spouse. If you do that, you are not showing pure love. Number 4, pure love is patience and never give up. Many times I have heard so many couples said, oh, I am sick of this attitude. Oh, I am tired of this. Oh, I can't continue. Oh, I want to give up. May I tell you that pure love is patient. You can't grow a flower by pulling it out. You need patience to water the flower. You need patience to help the flower to go. The same when it comes to your marriage. You can't grow your marriage. You can't grow your spouse by giving up. You can't grow your spouse by impatience. Instead, you have to water him. You have to water her. Be patient with him. Be patient with her. Never you give up because pure love never give up. But before we continue, my YouTube friends, I want to ask you, have you subscribed? Please help us to grow our channel by like, subscribe, share in the comments your takeaway, and also share to friends that will benefit from our video. Number 5, pure love never intimidates. Wow. Yes, I have seen so many couples that intimidate one another, especially when the other person have more exposure, more certificates, more achievement than the other person. But may I tell you, marriage, it doesn't matter what you have. You don't need to intimidate your spouse, even though that your spouse might be novice or nothing, but you should respect him, you should respect her. Never you ever intimidate him or intimidate her because of what you think you know or what you have. Pure love never intimidates. Number 6, pure love never criticizes. May I ask you this question? Are you the one that criticizes your spouse? Maybe whenever you are with your children, you tell them something negative about your spouse. You go to in-laws, you tell them. You go to parents, you go to friends, you tell them. May I tell you that pure love never criticizes. Never you ever criticize your spouse, because the truth is this: your spouse is you and you are your spouse. The last but not the least is pure love doesn't compare. If you ever find yourself comparing your spouse with another person, oh, I wish my spouse is like my pastor, I wish my spouse is like my colleagues, I wish my spouse is like this person or like this person, my dear, that is a sign that you don't have pure love for your spouse. Pure love never compare. Enjoy your spouse. Whatever you see, however you see your spouse, enjoy it. Enjoy him, enjoy her. Let him be the best person on earth, the best friend on earth, the best thing, the best gift on earth. But never you ever try to compare your spouse with anybody. Thank you so much, my YouTube friends. I hope you have learned a lot in this video. Please don't forget to help us to grow our channel by like, subscribe, share in the comment, share to friends, and we will see you in another episode. Shalom.